I got out of high school and graduated high school in June of '67, and I enlisted in September of '67. Couldn't get a job because I was only 17, so I enlisted, and this was during 1967, was during Vietnam, and so that's kind of, I wanted to enlist so that I didn't wait around until I got drafted and surely end up in Vietnam. I went into the Air Force, enlisted in Manchester, New Hampshire, and then I did my basic training in Lackland Air Force Base in Texas. I went into, after completing basic, I got a direct duty assignment to Holloman Air Force Base in New Mexico. Holloman was a base where they had the some of the space labs and things where they used the chimps and stuff that they sent into space during the early era of the space program. When I enlisted, I had a chance to pick from 4 groups of kind of general categories. It was administrative, electronics, mechanics, and I forgot what the other one was, but I chose the administrative field, and I went into to Holloman as an administrative specialist, and I was assigned to the field maintenance squadron, and in the squadron orderly room, and my position was kind of the equivalent to Radar O'Reilly's position on MASH, except I was in the Air Force. Well, it wasn't kind of in deployment. I mean, I spent 3 years at Holloman Air Force Base in New Mexico, and then I received orders to go to Clark Air Base in the Philippines. That was in August of 1970. I was at Clark. I was assigned to the security police squadron all the time that I was there. Well, when I got there in late August, it was raining, and kind of the beginning of or in the middle of the monsoon season, and it seemed like it rained every day from the end of August until the end of November. And during that November time frame, there were 2 or 3 typhoons that came rolling through there. When you're in a building that's got screen walls, when the rain in those typhoons doesn't come down vertically, it's horizontally, so it's get a little damp. When I was there, this was kind of the custom, but the military allowed the Filipinos to work on base, and in many different capacities. And being in the barracks, there were we call them houseboys that kind of took care of making your bed, doing your laundry, and shining your shoes, and all that things that normally that we would do ourselves. And this was their full-time job. I was in a barracks with probably 40 other GIs, and there was probably 4, 5, 6 houseboys. I don't remember exactly how many, but there were several at least. And part of my job when I was there is I worked creating photo ID, picture IDs for the Filipinos coming onto the base for work, and the office was actually located outside of the main gate, so we did go out there and going to the office and creating the IDs. And back then there was no computer, so we're looking through the files, many file cabinets. They give you a name, and a lot of the names were the same, and so it was difficult trying to make sure you didn't give someone 2 IDs. The kind of the entertainment that we had, there was an airman's club and an NCO club that about every night there was well, every night it was live bands, and then they have special performers that would came in. Ike and Tina Turner was one that came while I was there, and there were others that toured through the different through the area. And when I was there in my barracks, I lived on the 2nd floor, and down on the 1st floor there was a snack bar and stuff. So when I wasn't working, occasionally I would go down there and write letters home and things. And I took guitar lessons for all the time I was there. I was there about 11 months.